If this is your first time seeing my videos, if this is your first time on my channel, welcome to this soul family where we all are free to be ourselves here and there's no judgment and it's a safe zone and it's also a place of massive, massive growth in your own life. But don't forget to subscribe and like this video because more videos just like this are on the way. Okay, so this video, as you saw by the title, is about fear. That word fear, how does it make you feel? What is the first thing that comes to your mind when you think of fear? I'm going to be discussing what fear is, how to push past your fears, and understanding what fears you have, diving deeper into those fears, and then also being able to work through those fears because you can get through fears. It's just a lot of self-work, and that's what we're touching on. So stay tuned for more of these videos. All right, turn your bell notification on right now if that's what you need in your life. More of these self-help videos are on the way. So many things come from fear, like so many things stem off from fear, and it just creates this huge wave of darkness to take over your life in a way. Anxiety, self-doubt, overthinking everything, depression, lack of motivation, missed opportunities, which in turn, in general, like it turns it into physical and mental problems in your life. It's like it definitely is something that holds you back from becoming your greatest self, developing into your most highest self and authentic self, because these things are holding you back. And it, for me, roots from fear. So that's the definition of fear to me. That's what it can create in your life. And just think about all maybe the negative things that you're holding on to in your life. Like, I deal with anxiety. That also coincides with overthinking. Like, they both go hand in hand to me. So if you're somebody that suffers from that, it roots from fear, and you have to question, like, what is creating this anxiety? What is creating you to overthink these things, making things up in your own mind, which then becomes a part of your reality? Like, you literally will create something that wasn't existent before, is not really there, but you create it so much in your mind to be real that it becomes real, and it actually becomes an issue in your own life. So it's a lot to do with learning how to control your mind, learning how to control and filter through good thoughts, bad thoughts, throw out the ones that don't belong, and keep the ones that resonate with you, and hold true to your highest self. I know for a fact it starts within the mind first, and then creates your physical, and then becomes a physical thing in your reality. So the power of the mind is what you want to always remember and come back to and understand more. Just for the record, this has to be a disclaimer. Of course, common sense. If you know for a fact something is dangerous, or you know something's wrong, you shouldn't be doing something, okay, your instinct is telling you no, red flag, definitely don't push past that fear or that instinct and just do something anyway. I'm talking about, like, when you know you want to do something, you want to say yes, but the fear gets the best of you and you talk yourself out of something. If you're allowing these things to control you, right, to hold you down, then you are now limiting yourself in your own life. You're setting limitations on yourself, and it locks you in to a life that you really don't want to be in. You're a prisoner in your own mind, so you're holding yourself back, and that's not what we want to do here. We want to accelerate beyond that and grow out of that. So it is something that is scary and is bold and is brave of you to do, but I'm telling you, once you just say, you know what, I'm just going to do it, you don't know where it's going to take you until you try. You don't know the life that's waiting for you until you unlock those levels of self to say, I'm scared, but I'm going to do it. And that was the bravest thing I've done for myself today. You know, allow yourself to feel those things, but try to challenge yourself to decipher what to listen to and what not to listen to, what controls you or what doesn't, what you allow to control you or not. is a power that you have. You just have to tap into that and find out for yourself. You won't know anything until you try. Don't let your fears control you. Fear is good. Sometimes it's a warning that you need, but also sometimes it's a part of you that you haven't learned to filter so that you can grow past, it's just very important that you understand what your fears are, address those fears, and which ones to work through. Even if it's scary, oh my gosh, the rewards that you will receive once you push past those fears, the benefits, the rewards, the gifts that you will receive are endless, and they're incredible. The things that you will receive are beyond what you can understand right now. It's just going to add up one by one. It's going to connect all together, and you understand what the purpose was of that thing. You understand you needed that to either learn something, to grow further on your journey, whatever it is. You just won't know until you try it, won't know until you do it. So it's time to stop being scared and allowing that fear to control you. And it's time for you to just say, I'm scared, but I'm going to do it anyway. And also, the biggest thing I want you to understand is you don't always have to have an expectation. Expectations create kind of letdowns sometimes. If you expect that this is going to go this way and it doesn't go the way you expected, then you're now focused on what didn't happen instead of what did happen. That what's going on in front of you is kind of shielded by your expectation. You're overthinking and making something up of what's going to happen, and you've never done it before. You don't know what's going to happen, but you decided to create this false reality of your own in your mind, and now you missed out on what you were supposed to receive. So a big part of this whole video is learning sometimes to just go with the flow. Just go with it. Just go with it, and not having these expectations. Expectations sometimes can lead to the overthinking and lead to the anxiety because you think something is supposed to go a certain way and it went a different way. It went the way it was supposed to go. So if you allow that expectation to take over, then you didn't receive what you needed to receive. Even though you pushed past your fear, you still had a block while doing that. But when I push through that and I do those things, man, it's so amazing, and it just opens up my eyes to more things. It opens up my mind to more things. It opens up my heart to new people and new experiences. So this is all just a reminder that you're not alone, and it's normal for you to feel things, but also there's so much out there waiting for you, but you have to be ready to receive it first. This is just a reminder of that. So my advice to you is let go of your expectations and just allow what is supposed to happen. Whether it's good or bad in your eyes, the outcome, it's something you needed to see. It's something you needed to hear. It's something you needed to feel. Go with the flow more. Yeah. So really quickly, what helps me push past my fears? It's more positive self-talk than anything. Try, like, every time you get a negative thought and it's taking you down, to replace it with a positive one. Just literally in your mind, just say something positive to flip it and see if that helps your perception of what's going on and what you feel and what you take in. That's really just what helps me. It's also being vulnerable in the moments that you are presented, that you can with somebody, and understand, like, you may be surprised they're going through the same thing or they deal with the same thing. So it's being open and honest, it's being transparent, it's being vulnerable, which is scary too, but it's also saying yes to what you want to say yes to, more positive self-talk. So that's what helps me push past my fears. I love you so much, beautiful souls, and I hope that you take advantage of every opportunity that you're given. Know the power you have within you, and challenge yourself to choose what makes you happy every single day, and just go for it, even if you're scared to do it. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I am on there a lot, and so I stay connected with you guys. I interact with you guys. I see what videos you're interested in next, so make sure you follow me and stay tuned. If you're not subscribed, just subscribe now, because there's so many self-help videos on the way, and I can't wait to share with you guys. So get ready for this huge shift happening on Soul Sessions. I can't wait to see you again and have you with me. Until then, you guys take care of yourself. stay well, vibe high, and just enjoy life. I love y'all.